Hey everybody, Tony George, StockSports.com, Hump Day Update. Lot to talk about today, including last night's free play winner, tonight's free play winner, a lean in Major League Baseball, what we got on deck over the website, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the PGA Tour. Things are a little different this week. We're putting out our card today. We're not doing head-to-heads this week. We'll tell you how we're going to work this tournament out down at the Zurich Classic down in New Orleans, because it's two-man teams. It's the only event like it on the PGA Tour. Yearly. And so it's a little bit of a different animal. So we're going to talk about that and get you on board to make some money in the PGA Tour. Don't like golf? Who cares? I don't care if you don't like golf. You like money? Come on. That's why you're watching a sports handicapping video, right? You want to make money. Right? Well, let's make some more money in the NBA. The free plays are red hot. Last night's free play, the Pelicans won outright. Devin Booker goes down with a hamstring. He had 31 at halftime. Pelicans were way down 2 when he had 31 at halftime. And what I tell you about the Pelicans, I told you yesterday, and I'll say it today, they're about a year away from being an elite team in the NBA. And they proved it last night. McCollum and Ingram are deadly. This is a deadly combination. Forget the losing record. Forget that New Orleans has a losing record and they're in the playoffs. Forget that, because they're a different animal once they brought on McCollum. It's a completely different animal. And you saw they have a lot of young, talented players that are not intimidated, that came in, made big shots, big plays, a lot of contributors, well coached. They can get up and down the floor as good as anybody in transition. They knock down a lot of shots, and if you leave Ingram and McCollum unchecked, they're going to kill you. And if Booker remains out, and anybody who's had a hamstring injury playing sports, I have, more than once in high school and in college, I can tell you. It's not something you get over. That changes the entire facet of that series. I would say that if Booker is out, and I'm not discounting the rest of the talent on Phoenix's roster, and they have some depth. But when you're the best team in the NBA with your best player out, as I've said before, that's death smoochie this time of year. In the middle of the season, you can get by with it. You got San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Sacramento Kings, maybe throw Detroit in there. They're all on your schedule. You're without your best player. You have some depth. You can get through those games with a 700 record. Not in the postseason. If he remains out for the rest of this series, I tell you, New Orleans got a 50-50 chance or better of winning the series. Do I think they'd advance past that? No, they're inexperienced. And the teams just get tougher down the stretch here. But Phoenix is, one arm tied behind their back without Booker. Bear that in mind. Tonight we have a game here between the Bulls and the Bucks, and what an unlikely score the first game was. I mean, Bulls didn't even get it up to 90. And they still covered. Wow. Now, I understand the love for Milwaukee. This is a double-digit spread. So Milwaukee's laying 10. That'd be like Duke laying 21 over North Carolina State. I mean, that's a ton of points. It's a ton of points. I'm taking the points in the Bulls tonight. They shot 32% from the floor. That's 16% off their season average of 48% from the floor, which is third in the NBA in shooting percentage for the season. Are they going to regress more on offense? No, they're going to resurge. You got Zach LaVine, you got DeRozan, you got a couple of prolific scorers, a couple of the best players in the NBA. Both top 20 players. I know Milwaukee's got the Greek Freak and Middleton and Holiday. They're returning champions. They're at home. By the way, their last 4 home games, they haven't covered any of them, including the one the other night. I just think this is too many points. I think Chicago will shoot better. I think they'll play better offensively. Thought they played well defensively, despite their lack of production offensively. And they score enough to hang around in this game. Give me the Bulls plus the 10, your free pick. Also, free lean in Major League Baseball game we passed on. take a look at the Mariners tonight against the Rangers. I had the Mariners last night as my only premium play of the day. I thought it was the best bet on the board. 6-2 winner. They get into Texas's bullpen late. It's winner, chicken dinner. Same thing, different day. I don't know. Just a lean. I'm not telling you to put the house payment on it. It's just a lean. But take a look at Seattle tonight against Texas. FYI, over at the website today, PGA Tour, before we get to our cards, we swept yesterday in Major League Baseball and the NBA. We went 2-0 in the NBA. We had Miami, and we had the under in the Memphis game. What did Memphis show up last night, huh? Wow. That's kind of the Memphis team you'd expect to see. I did take Minnesota in the first game just because I thought Morant was going to be rusty, and he was. But they got it going last night. But nonetheless, we had the under in that game, under 240. So we swept 2-0. We have a singled out 4-unit best bet today, and we have a doubleheader in Major League Baseball, both totals place. Now, talking about the PGA Tour, the Zurich Classic is a two-man team. And they play best ball, they play alternate shots, they mix it up in this thing. So it's a completely different animal to handicap than a regular stroke play tournament where it's all individuals. So what we decided to do in this thing, doing top 10s and top 20s. I got 4 picks. So who's going to finish in the top 10? What teams? And I broke them down for you. So we got 3 top 10s. And we have 1 top 20. Tandem teams. You bet them on the futures, on the money line. Nothing stretched out on the money line either. No big, huge favorites. And all I got to do is finish in the top 10 or the top 20. And you get paid. So you got to wait. Once you wager it, you got to wait till Sunday till the tournament's over. But we got some solid picks in there for you. No daily head-to-heads. However, I'll look at a few of them, depending on what the format is for the day. And I'll put them out on Twitter for you for free. The ones because I'm going to bet them. You can follow me on Twitter and I'll give them to you for nothing. It's exactly what I'm going to bet in Vegas. My Twitter's at TGeorgeSports. Doc Sports, we give you a free $60. Link in the description below. We'll park $60 in any new member's account. You can come on over there and spend it wherever you want. And there is 95% or more of the stuff on that website is free, and it helps you make better decisions. Write-ups on almost every game, odds, scores, matchups, videos, how-tos, you name it, we got it. Right there. Been around 51 years for a reason. Come over and find out why.